Hi guys, welcome back to the training series, and this week we're going to do a press-up progression on rings. This is going to start from the very basics of doing press-ups on rings all the way through to how to make them quite hard. The precursor for this is that you can at least do 3x8 press-ups like on the grounds with good form. So without further ado, we'll get started. The first exercise we're going to demonstrate is going to be static holds. Now this is, you're going to get into a position on the ground and you're going to lock your arms out like you would at the top of a normal press-up. And you're going to get comfortable holding that position. Your arms will feel shaky at first, but as you do this more and more, your shoulders and your chest muscles will begin to adapt and you'll start stabilizing yourself on the rings. You want to aim to build up to at least probably 5 sets of 30 seconds. Just make these super comfortable. Get these as comfortable as you can make them, and it'll allow the rest of these movements to become a lot easier. The second exercise, much like you would normal press-ups, are going to be negatives. So we're going to revisit that locked out position at the top, and you're going to slowly, or as slowly as you possibly can, lower yourself to the ground. And when you get to the ground, you're just going to hold it for a split second and then go onto your knees, get back up, lock out again, and do negatives again. I think a good starting point would be 3 sets of 5 negatives. If that becomes too easy, you can just up the rep range until it feels extremely comfortable, or try and make it slower and slower as you go on. Now the next exercise is going to be the press-ups themselves. So this is like the main goal for a lot of people. So if you've got those negatives down, you're going to lock out as you would in the first exercise, lower yourself as comfortably as you possibly can, and then push. That concentric movement is going to feel quite difficult at first and you may feel a bit shaky, but really keep yourself tight, keep your core tight and like your scapula protracted, and then really push through with the rings and then lock out all the way. You don't want to lock halfway and you don't want to fall short, but just really push through the movement. This is a good point to really build up your press-up base. So I'd say get this down to 3 sets of 8 reps before you progress to the next exercise. The next exercise, much like you would on normal press-ups, is to do incline press-ups. So find a bench or a chair or something that you can always revisit. Put your feet up onto the bench and do press-ups like you would normally, or as we discussed in the previous exercise. Again, you're going to want to build up to 3 sets of 8 repetitions. This is a really good movement. I found this one extremely beneficial, especially for tricep development, and it forces a little bit more load onto your shoulders. This is also a good entry point if you're starting to work towards handstand press-ups or anything like that, because of the fact that by lifting your feet up, you're putting more load onto your shoulders and triceps. And our final exercise, and probably my favorite, is going to be archer push-ups. It's really hard to explain these, so I hope the demonstration is quite clear. But essentially you're going to lower yourself all the way down, and as you're lowered, you're going to extend one arm out to the side or as far as you can, much like an archer. So it's going to be like this, and then you're going to bring it back in a controlled manner and press back up. These are absolutely fantastic. This really works your shoulder and your pec area, and you need extremely good core tension in order to stop yourself from rotating and swinging around during the movement. To be honest, I have no recommended rep range for this exercise because everyone's going to be different at this point. So yeah. Well, I hope you found this progression useful. If you have any questions about any of the exercises, please don't hesitate to ask down below. Press-ups and stuff like that are some of my favorite strength training exercises, full stop. So please train safe, make sure you've had a thorough warm-up, and have a great day. Also, don't forget to check out some of the other videos in this series, or if you have any particular movements that you want to see, then please don't hesitate to tell me as well. I'm always looking for new things to make videos about and new content. So thank you very much.